they're on this big growth span and they're healing themselves and all this stuff, knowing damn well, no, you're not, and you're tapping and you're hacking people's phone and you're doing illegal stuff, and you sit back and you listen to my recordings and my information, and then I got other people over in the tarot room, they hacking stuff and taking informations and bits and pieces. Know what them donations look like. That's all I'm saying, and I'm not saying it to be ugly or nothing. I gives a hoot what you take, but did you pay for it? And it's not to say, oh, I'm just on here. I didn't give it enough. That's why I don't come like I do anymore. Like I was heavy in, you know, giving out my stuff, poetry, wisdom, knowledge, putting things out. You know, I don't mind nobody popping up or popping out legal trying to sell them some. If they sharing is caring. That's all I'm saying. Don't leave me and mine on the back end while we really struggling for real. And y'all up there, but you taking from me and you taking from me and you taking from me and you taking from me. And then you got my nephew up over here. Stop it, because you're going to end up, that's a fine example of how doctors and lawyers and all that, because one of my doctors did, he went to the penitentiary. You could think you're being hidden and you're getting away with something. Oh, you got your hands clean because you're trying to pretend that you're a counselor and you want to go up there with that master manipulation and the fogs and the grays, and you want to go to these legal people and act upright with these people, and they aren't so much just as upright as you are. Everybody crooked behind the scene, and they lawyers and they doctors and judges and all that, and you run your butt downtown and you get these people involved, crooked lawyers, crooked. How much more can you do? Like, I mean, what y'all do behind the scene is your business. Just don't come for me. Let me heal the people that God is telling me to do my work with, and you stay over there and quit trying to plant blame games, because no more. It isn't any blame game, and y'all are dealing with some people in y'all family and in the communities. The reason why I'm telling y'all these different scenarios of these stories, this is what you're dealing with behind the scene. Like, these are people, oh, they act upright and they act like they're for the community and they're doing right stuff, but these are people that are far from this, and they linking up and clicking up and doing all of this to get other people involved to try to come for you. And these people don't even know you, leaving a paper trail of unlawful evidence of unknown situations of why they are planting these seeds and lying about something that they are made up in their mind just to attack you because you won't give to them in the proper way. And that's what it all boils down to. They want you at the bottom. They want to look all big and mighty. You're not that type of leader. You out here anyway, polluting the whole community with your effery. And then you want somebody to look at you like, and then you got this ex-husband over here. Oh, I'm gonna run her in the dirt behind the scene until I run her back to me. Who is she? Or whatever. Don't want to look bad because he's a sick, pathetic dork that needs to go to the nearest mental institution. And he ain't even been a real good father to... Girl, why don't these people leave you alone? How you gonna keep coming for somebody and try to destroy them and beat them down mentally and in their spirit, and they keep trying for their seeds or whatever? Somebody that you left them all stuff. You wasn't a father figure in the home. You may have paid a bill here and there, but you was even living on that person's whatever they was getting, assistance or whatever, and living under that, and then feeling that somebody owed you something or whatever when they didn't owe you anything. Like, this person really had given way more plus they over here taking care of the kids, you wasn't even being a real father figure. Like, listen, y'all dealing with these sick, stuck people that is doing all of this and still keep coming for you. God, when does it stop? I'm looking around like, okay, I know my help is here. My help come from the Lord. My ancestors, my deceased loved ones. The other night, I don't know how it happened or whatever, but like I had some old birth certificates, one of my son and one of my mom's, and I had them for so long because it was a birth certificate that my sister went and got way in 89 when she tried to enroll me in school or whatever. And so that birth certificate had the date on it, and it was my mother's birth certificate, and I always kept it. And even after my sister passed or whatever, like I got all the information and stuff, and I kept it. But as I began to start moving and stuff, my stuff got mixed all up. The birth certificate got out of the envelope, and it was a half of my son's and a half of my mom's birth certificate. And the part that was on, which puzzled me, was where my mother was from, which is California or whatever, in that part of the area that she came from. And the other half that was torn, which I went and got my son another new birth certificate. Like, we didn't went and got him another one. But this was one that I had for a long time as well. And it was torn in half as well. But it had his father's name on it. The rest of the birth certificate was missing. But my mother been trying to tell me something, because I've been asking her who did all this, because somebody used some witchcraft, I believe, to my soul, because the way everything planned out or whatever, and how they took my mom to Oklahoma. They didn't ask me from the get-go when I was sick, going through my sickness, still putting out work on the internet. I bled for 6 whole months with a non-stop. Like, I've been going through a lot in my life, and like, I'm getting no help. Like, and I hate to ask people, like, when I come to them and just tell them, and then people try to overshadow you to leave you left in the dirt for you to have no support, not knowing that you've been alone all your life anyway. You know, what more can you, like, you're going to get accustomed to being alone if you were alone. Even in my relationship or whatever, like, it always seemed that I was coming in, my ex was going, and it wasn't no closeness. Like, I didn't know him like that or whatever. Like, and this is what you're dealing with. Like, you people, or us in a whole, we go and get into these connections with these people, and it's really based out, and we're unhealed, and we just want to be loved. And the first things first, it's based off of lust from the start. And you never really get, and then things start to happen. You start having babies, all this and that and the third, and years go by, and you never got to know that person. Y'all coming and going, trying to just sustain and maintain a livelihood of paying bills, keeping a job, and doing this and that and the third. Okay? Lord forbid, let me tell y'all dealing with some sick people in y'all family, all of it. These people, they want somebody to blame. Oh, she did it. That's just like I'm saying about my sister. Oh, it was her. She's a witch. By far I am. If I was the witch, you wouldn't be doing what you're doing towards me, and I wouldn't be over here minding my own business. Okay, that tells us a lot right there. Get that. I wouldn't be, if I was the witch, I would be somewhere trying to witchy poo and witch guru and witchy stew and witchy brew and witchy crew and witchy all of that, coming up with all kinds of stuff, going getting voodoo dolls with sticks, stones, and forks and all kinds of stuff and cooking up some stuff to go feed somebody something evil, and y'all sick. And the Lord knows who I am. And I would never waste my time even getting into nothing like that, because it seems creepy to me. It seems unnormal. Like, what would you, that's something that's unnatural. Do you think God is uprooted in for you and you're doing all of that? No, y'all doing that kind of stuff behind the scene. And then you point the finger at somebody else because you know it's yourself and you refusing to change. That's period, point blank. Da 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 da. This is what y'all are dealing with in the community. Fake friends, friends from back in the gap, friends that was really never friends, family members that was really never family, thieves of intellectual property, of physical property, all kinds of stuff. And this is what you're dealing with? Yes. And they're everywhere. Flying monkeys, linking up, clicking up, getting mad because they can't destroy you and you don't got a pee brain and you don't want them off inside your world to mess your ish up so they can try to manifest off of your good energy, because they know all their life they haven't been doing nothing but mentally, physically, and emotionally abusing people, keeping hidden secrets, pretending to be somebody else, wearing a mask, and really wanting to be in the same sex situation. Have at it. Live your life. That's nobody's situation but yours. You don't have to answer to nobody. Ain't nobody gonna beat you up. Who cares? Go do whatever you feel that floats your boat. I don't think we, as that much of a matter of fact, care what or who you doing in the night, what block we're in a motel room, in the hills, in the mountains, in the core. We don't care. Like, really, all we want y'all to do, though, is quit effing with us. And that's what the collective is saying, for that matter. Y'all, I got to go. Y'all be blessed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye. Yeah. Good day.